We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Offense operating from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's ball.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
sticking with the running game. Breaks into open space. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Breaking tackles. They've got him down out near the 40.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Simmons. Running out of time in the pocket. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in the zone here to start this game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Simmons. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The 9th play of a strong opening drive. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He makes the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Rebels are in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you that this...
Touchdown, Rebels, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Throw go now on first down. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Pass caught, second down now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught over the middle. It's Udo. Run down, but it's past the line to gain.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Grab behind the line. It's Clark. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback.
Football comes out. Ball scooped up by the defense. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
You know, as wide receivers, we hammered with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch, but none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. The Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Udo. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having
deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down.
Boy, the quarterback catches a break here. That ball seemed to hang in the air forever. He catches a break, but that ball not being intercepted and heading the other way.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He pulls in the catch. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the 2nd? 1st and goal, we'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Running with purpose. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Catch made on the out route.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
And they'll use the ground game here. Fights off the defender. They get the senior with the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Bradley. They get him down, but not before he gets plus 38.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. Yeah, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. And completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's an out route. The catch made. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to get
into the end zone. Has a lane. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you.
Tremendous protection. There's bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust is going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Caught quickly. That's a quick tap. They pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. Play action fake, looking to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Costly holding penalty there, backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it in the open. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
The Trojans have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. Caught by the receiver. And now the defense able to bring him down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pressure is coming. Going to try to use his legs here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Here comes a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Tailback takes the handoff again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes a quick grab. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Simmons. Quick throw over the middle. What a catch! The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Makes a quick catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw.
Touchdown, Rebels! He couldn't stop him there.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Catch made on the right side. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the run, he's looking deep. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just 1 more play.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Hit as he throws it deep. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Moves out of the pocket. Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Looking to throw again. The receiver makes the catch. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down after that short completion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Udo. Finding space at the 20. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. And the Trojans are going to cash in here in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Touchdown, USC. This offense really clicking. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On the move now. Breaks into the clear. Has the first, still on the move. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Well, this is one of the dangers of playing man-to-man coverage against a quarterback like this. Yeah, they cover everybody down, but without a spy on this quarterback, good job of him recognizing this running lane, just taking off. And with everybody with their backs to the quarterback, he picks up big yards.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. He escapes the pocket. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play, though.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
The pass ball is incomplete, trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
It's It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to chuck it again. Moves left out of the pocket. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing his football.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Play action here on first down. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Powering through the defender. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they jump on top here in the second half. Just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job and taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Bringing it out. It's Wormley. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He gets loose. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Wormley. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And Kirky's Ole Miss on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Wormley. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Wormley. He led out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On the run, he'll let it go. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. And now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now, you make sure they break completely.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
With the catch, it's Odom. That moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead, they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. To the air, it's Simmons. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Rebels. This passing game is on fire today. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return. But the interception gives the offense the football at the 40. The offense starts with a short field. Grinding away on the ground. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play fake, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Bradley. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On first down, it's play action. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here, sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quick throw to the left side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. to the line here with the clock running. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Clark. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Throws to the tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long. And the Rebels will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal.